every time I hear Khosi do her interviews, I just fall more in love with her being smart upstairs. She's really a smart woman, and I like the way she really reacts to every question that is directed onto her. And this time around, she has been asked on why she was bothered on everything that took place in the house, the ship with Yemi. She has gone ahead and said, I'm not bothered and I'm not minding about people, because every time you focus more onto the outside world, you'll tend to work to please them. Brilliant woman. Brilliant woman. If Khosi was nearby me, I would have given her a prize. That's it. So, thank you very much for watching the Afro television. How are you guys, and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share if you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rock and David, and it's a Saturday, 1st of July. And obviously, we are into a new month. And we are kickstarting off this new month with a video coming in from Khosi. It's all about why she's not bothered about the world after her ship with Yemi. Over to Khosi.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay,
Ready for you.
you're live on Joy 99.7 FM. This is Drive Time on Joy. It's our drive chat, and I mentioned earlier this afternoon I've got a king in the studio. Yeah, King Khosi, winner of Big Brother Titan Season 1, is here! Khosi Twala!
Yeah, she's in the building.
Look at you. Congratulations, girl.
Thank you.
And really good to see you.
Well, nice to see you too.
I actually thought this was like a holiday for you, but when they told me
Hey.
what you've been up to, I'm like, girl.
I'm telling you, I've been through it. Like, I don't think I've ever showered 3 times in one day. And that's how it is when I'm in Ghana. Cause like, I come out, I go in, I'm like, okay, let me take a shower before I go out.
And then you're heading out again.
It's really been insane. Even in South Africa, I've never been this busy. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not staying for long, so we're just trying to get everything done.
Everything out of the way.
Yeah.
Look, a few months ago, probably late last year, she had a very quiet life, living life as a journalist.
9 to 5.
Gym rats.
I had no wahala.
You have no wahala, no drama. And literally
Nothing.
just a couple of followers.
I swear.
But now, look at you. Half a million followers. The world is watching you. Khosi Reigns are listening to you.
I know.
People are, looking for the opportunity to hang out with you. And some people are dreaming about you.
And that confers to you.
Khosi.
It sounds like something I don't.
Khosi.
Yes.
Life has changed.
Life has massively changed. It has changed. But there's a saying where they say the more things change, the more they stay the same. Yes. I remember when I heard that from my literature teacher in uni. It did not make sense. But
now it does.
But now it does, because so much has changed, but things are really still the same. You know what I mean? When you go back to really who Khosi is and how I look at the world, things are just still the same, but just everything else around me has changed.
Do you think the world sees you the way you see yourself?
That's a really good question, but I don't think one should be too bothered of how the world see them. I think it's rather more important how you see yourself.
How you see yourself.
Because if you focus on how you reflect on the outside world, then you tend to do things to please the world. Yeah.
If there was one thing I learned about you in the Big Brother house, it's probably your confidence.
Yeah.
And this was, you came across as somebody who was well wired and knew what she was about. Even
Really?
when people couldn't predict what you were up to, and people were wondering, what's this girl up to? Or why is she doing this? Or why is she not doing this? And whatnot. You seem to have everything grounded. Because I think that whole reality show is a whole bag of emotional experiments.
Yes, absolutely.
How did you go through all that?
Oh, wow. You know what I hate?
Tell me.
I hate the fact that I didn't realize that it was an experiment until I was inside the house.
Okay.
I think maybe that was for the better.
Yeah.
Because as a postgrad student, you understand doing research and how experiments usually run.
Right.
And what's the whole point of them.
Yeah.
I think I would have been more Not that I wasn't, but more level-headed if I had realized that at the end of the day, it's an
It's still an
experiment. You know what I
experiment,
mean?
yeah.
And I've seen how experiments run, and I know the point, but
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Wow.
Yes.
So what were you thinking about? What were you expecting
Okay.
before going into the house then?
Honestly, all I thought about was that my life has been one big circle.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I'm waking up in the morning, going to the gym, coming back, trying to prepare food, and then the same thing. It's
Yeah.
like one big circle is like going round and round, and I just needed to break it
Okay.
and try something new.
Okay.
So I look at it as something that I was, okay, let me just see what else is out there in the world. This can't be it. I'm only
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
It can't be it, you know, because all I wanted was to have my own house and my own car by the age of 25, have my own space and just be independent. And then I achieved that. And within 3 months of having that, I realized that, nah, this can't be it.
Right.
There should be
There
more.
should be something else.
There should be more.
Yeah.
And I was right. And I think, you know, when I've always known that there's something bigger that I'm
Right.
meant for. But I feel like when it's time, I don't know if you've ever seen people with a calling. Like, it gets worse the more you ignore it, right?
Yes.
And at that time, I was just like, I just like there's just
Something has to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, something is missing,
Yeah.
and I couldn't put my finger on it. And then when Big Brother came, I was like, let's give it a try. I didn't think that was the answer, but I thought, why
It could
not
be one
give
of
it a
those
try?
things you would try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So there wasn't really like a preparation for it, like, okay, let's think to a strategy. How are we going to go through this and whatnot? There wasn't something like that, was there?
I think they're like, okay, because they never really tell you, like, because it's a very long process.
Okay.
And at the end of each interview, they'll ask me, like, okay, do you have any questions? And I'll be like, okay, like, how close are we to finishing with the audition and knowing what
Yeah.
are the housemates or not? And they'll always give you, like, an insane percentage, like, well, this is like only 30%. You're like, 30%? We've done 3 interviews. What do you mean? You're like,
But really,
ma'am.
what were they finding out during those interviews?
Hey, like, it was even different people, so it wasn't
Okay.
like, so I feel like you know, it's a big production, so
Yeah.
maybe you meet with the directors, then you
Yeah.
meet with the producers, I don't know, then you
Everybody has something they want to find.
Yes, I think so, because I don't understand, like, I don't know. Also, you know, there's medicals as well, so
Yeah.
like, you have to be on your best health,
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
So when they said it was 30% and we are on our 3rd interview, I was like, okay, clearly this is never gonna happen. But I think they're just trying to make sure that I don't get overexcited or anything,
Okay.
because I think that was the last interview.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah.
Look, you probably came out and you heard lots of comments from the people who've watched it. For those,
Yes.
for those of us who watched it.
Did you?
And, oh no, I did, girl.
Okay.
I did from day one to the last
Okay,
day.
I
you
love
know?
that. Mm.
And so we witnessed all the drama.
Yeah.
All the dance moves. All the waking up and working out like you had a boxing match. And I'm like, girl, easy. Where you going? You know what I mean? And dressing up all day, looking fly, like, girl, she's got a date. But you're stuck in one house, Khosi. Where you going?
But you know, the
You
truth
know?
is, I don't understand people who be like, there's nothing else to do. So that's how I took my time, just
Yeah.
like trying to look pretty, because there's nothing else to do.
Absolutely. Okay, I get
Other
that.
than that, you shower, get in your, maybe say your comfortable clothes,
Yeah.
then you're gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
You see. But when you actually just waste some time trying to get ready, taking your time, that, because honestly, I'm not used to not doing anything.
Right.
And then we had tasks, some of them were really boring.
I get that.
And you just have to try to make yourself entertaining because you're on TV.
Yes.
So that's why I think I took my time and tried to
So the point of my question, so we are watching it and we're going through it. To be honest, we're going through the emotions. Like when somebody's messing with you, your fans are going through it. Like,
Yes.
look, there are times, you know, I'll be watching, I'm like, if I wasn't there, I'm gonna punch somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've heard that so
I'm
many
like,
times, yeah.
How are you able to control your nerves, your emotions? How are you able to go through that? deal with people with different sorts of personalities and all of that for 90 whatever days?
Yeah.
Is it really as
I mean, it's crazy.
draining as we felt outside?
I think because you are prepared for it. For me, the last week was the last week.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it. It just like, okay, the second week was bad, but I kind of made it through. The last week, I was counting down every hour. Like I really was done. I was done. But in terms of the people, I think you just prepare yourself that, okay, I'm going to a house with a bunch of strangers.
Yeah.
And I think I've always been very empathetic.
Right.
So even if you say dumb things or selfish things, I always try to look at things from your perspective and be like, okay,
Yeah.
she probably doesn't know better.
Yeah.
So I've always been like that.
Okay.
I don't think worse of people. I just don't have that in me. Until you give me a reason to look at you some type of way, I don't think so. So even when those things happen, I always just assume that, okay, could have been me.
Yeah.
I could have said that. But then if it's constantly the same thing, then I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this is what they're about, and it's okay.
And getting to the end of the show, you were very innovative.
All right, you've heard it all from Khosi, and now it's your turn to go into the comment section and tell me what your thoughts are about this beautiful interview done by Khosi down in Ghana. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living God bless you abundantly. Me out.